Hey everybody, Spidey here, and as always, I hope you're having a marvelous day. I've got a treat for you all. I won a couple of auctions on a site that I normally don't buy on. When I say normally, like this is my first time to ever purchase on this site. We've got an old binder here full of cards, and I already know what's in it, and I got something really special. But we're going to go through it together here in just a second. Also have a piece of original art, and I won another auction that had some older Marvel trading card game cards that I'm really interested to go through up next. Okay, everybody, the way I'm going to have to do this is I'm going to have to do a handheld camera to show you this binder, you know, the way it should be shown. But I also got some clips of when I first opened it up, and I'm going to show that as well as we go through this. But yeah, so I won this binder on an auction site called High Bids, I think is what it's called. And I think it's not unlike eBay, but it's like connected to a bunch of other mini auction sites or something like that or whatever. Not exactly sure how it worked because again, it was my first time. Shout out to my friend who told me about it. And yeah, I won this binder here. I also won this trading card, and I'm gonna go ahead and give you a glimpse. So if some of you know what you're looking at here, that's the back of it. You already know that that's something special, but we'll get to that here in just a little bit. You know, you got to save the drama as it is, but yeah, let's get into this binder. Okay, just remember this. So I'm gonna flash back to when I first opened this up so you can see that the first pages here were actually all Silver Flasher 1995 Marvel Metal Silver Flasher cards. Super thankful to get those. It got me a lot further along in my Silver Flasher set, and I'm actually missing one base card too, oddly enough. Card number 64, and it must have fell out of the binder, but let's just take a glance here. If you're not familiar, this is Fleer Ultra X-Men, really a Wolverine-centric set here. Some of the cards that were in there. The spaces you see missing is where some of the Silver Flashers were. But I've shown this on the channel before. I've got a full set of this, but these are such great cards with original art that I just was happy to win this binder with these cards in here. And, you know, what really drew me to purchase this binder was the card here that I showed you a few minutes ago. Again, we'll get to that in a second, because I thought, well, if that card came from this binder because it was the same seller, then, you know, what else might be in here is really what my train of thought was. Here are the backs of those in the binder if you haven't seen it before. Wolverine here, very cool. Sorry for the lighting, but that's what it is when you have them in these plastic sleeves. It's not as good as taking them out. Man, sure do miss getting Nightcrawler cards. He is currently still banned, so we're not able to see those on new trading card sets. Hope that changes soon. Great Storm. If you're not familiar with this style here, you probably recognize it. I believe that's Julie Bell here. Definitely Julie Bell there. Lady Deathstrike. Let's see. Artists are on the back. So yeah, Julie Bell, Boris Vallejo, Julie Bell, Julie Bell. More Wolverine, Ghost Rider. Wolverine versus Thing, Nick Fury. Punisher, great Punisher card. If you like Punisher, if you're not familiar with that one, and the Fleer Ultra X-Men set, there you go. Old Cap. Great Weapon X Wolverine here. At least that's what I'm calling it. Well, actually, probably not fair to say that. That's a Madripoor. Madripoor Wolverine. And the wonderful assassin, Psylocke. Wolverine versus Cyber with those bone claws. You know the rest of that story. Doesn't end well for Wolverine because Cyber, his skin is made of adamantium. And bone claws, well, as Wolverine knows, bones don't fare well against adamantium. This is a gnarly Wolverine. Sorry we're not spending more time on this, but look at this crazy looking Batman versus Sabretooth. Look at that. That's just awesome. We got Albert down here. Omega Red looking crazy. Awesome stuff. Some of these cards deserve just to have their own little special time with them. Cliff Nelson, artist on that. We got some Joe Jusko art here in the Flair Ultra X-Men. Wolverine and Sabretooth. That's Weapon X. A great Magneto versus Wolverine. Again, I've talked about these before on the channel, so I'm not spending too much time on them for those who, come here repeatedly. But just great art, great cards. Look at that. Apocalypse. Age of Apocalypse. Spine. Wonder where he got his name. And look at this. Like this, the original way of keeping up with what you got here. So this says Cards Anonymous, subset Hollow Motions, numbers 1, 2, and 3. Subsets on canvas 1, 4, and 5. Spider-Man, brand Marvel DC 96. Number in complete set 100, and he's got it marked off here as being complete. How about that? That's really fun to have. Likely from the early 96, and here's the set. I don't know why it says Marvel DC, but I like how he has the checklist card right out front here. Ooh, and look at that. We got the motion Venom from the animated series. That is awesome. Looks clean. Got a nice pack too. We got the Canvas Venom. We got Canvas Mysterio, Canvas Hobgoblin, and another Mysterio. So we got a double. There are the backs. There's our checklist. And here we go. Spider-Man. Love these cards. And this is a set that I do not have complete. And these are clean, guys. Not like I'm saying they're going to be graded, but they are clean. So that's fun. Look at that. Spider Carnage. Just gnarly. Good stuff. Good stuff. Here's our Venom. Down in the sewers with the light coming down on the shoulder. That's pretty cool. Spider-Man versus Lizard with the McFarlane eyes. Always love to see it. There's a Spider-Man versus Venom. Let's see if I can spin this around for you where you can see it okay. Classic confrontations. It's very interesting. They're already, Venom landed so well, as well did Carnage, that those were already considered classic confrontations. Look at that card. That is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Of course, I'm easy to please when it comes to Spider-Man. You know that. Got Black Cat, Black Widow, She-Venom, Typhoid Mary, Chameleon, look at him. Had an Apocalypse vibe there for a second. Vulture, Doc Ock. It's a good Mysterio. It's a great Electro too. Here we got pretty weird looking Kingpin. Getting ready to pound that spider, isn't he? That's fun. All right, here we got the Insane Asylum, Carnage, Carry On, Chameleon turning into the Spider-Man. That's cool. Super cool. Look at that. Electro, along with Green Goblin. There's Venom. Good stuff. Good stuff. All the goblins. So, let me go a little slower. Who is this? Norman, who is a goblin. And we've got the new goblin, the Goblinette. Don't recall that one. We've got the new Green Goblin, the Demogoblin, the Hobgoblin, the Jack-O-Lantern, the Green Goblin, and the original Green Goblin. I like that subset. Calypso and Doc Ock. Look at this doppelganger. That's intense. Kraven. All the ones that died at some point. Little death set. And there we go. Got another one of these. This says subset and Premier Edit Comics Firepower Outburst DC Skybox 96, and this was not completed. Still some work to do. And sure enough, we've got DC. Now I'm going to go through this really quickly, but it's nice to see a Batman card. But I doubt we'll see. For those who didn't see all of that, let's get all that in the camera to some degree, so you can see it. Again, I'm moving quickly. Apologies to the DC fans. We'll take a moment with Catwoman here. I see a cool Batman card, I'll stop, but otherwise, we shall keep going. There's Batman. Not cool, though. The Catwoman. And another Batman. Superman. Then we get to this. Skybox DC Fleer 96. Another type of checklist here, which is awesome. Love having that. And ooh, it's the holograms. So I don't know if we can see these very well, but look, I'm not a DC collector. So hit me up if you're missing some of these and you need them. Let's just look at the backs. It's too hard. Oh, some of these are doubled up. Okay, so there's a lot of hollows. Goodness gracious. Is there a Batman one? That's what I want to know. These all look like Superman. Yeah. They all look like the Man of Steel. So there you go. And then we have this. This is really what sold me on the purchase. Let's turn this around. We have Fleer Ultra 97, Fleer 160, it looks like it says Fleer 162 or 62. Red letter, blue letter, because you have a base and you have a variant set or parallel. And this is when I was like, okay, this card's in a separate auction right here. I definitely want to buy it if possible, but I'm also going to buy this binder because the same auctioneer had this card and the binder. This card comes from this set, and I thought, what if there's another Sketchograph in here? Like, that would be incredible, and it's a set that I still need to complete because these boxes are like $600-700 to open. And so I will show you some of the art here, which I think you'll appreciate. Again, this is Fleer Ultra Spider-Man from 1997. So you've got characters in here that are, you know, Avengers and X-Men, but it is primarily a Spider-Man set. In 97, which is a unique time in the history of Marvel cards, primarily because the collectible boom of the early 90s had busted. And this set came out, which to the, long-term, more historical collector of Marvel cards, this box contains in it some of, if not the most important Marvel cards that are in existence, period. Miss Joe, well, that's on another page, but look at that carnage. Crazy. Crazy carnage. Here we go. Gwen Stacy. There's your Just Go Spider-Man. Whoa, zoomed in way too much. Holding the mask there. Very cool. Good job, Mr. Joe. That looks like a Hildebrandt. More on them in a minute. And it is Greg and Tim. Yeah. Too fun. Too fun. Love that. There's our pack art. And these are the red letters. Which is very cool. And I haven't sat down to go through my, cards of this that I already have. I have a lot of these already, but I want to see if I can put together a full set. If anything, the base set, and see how far I can come along with the red parallels here. But look at that. Look at that, everybody. Isn't that awesome? Venom coming out of the wall with Spider-Man here. And again, none other than Greg and Tim Hildebrandt. Okay, so that's what I got in this binder, which was fun. Great binder find. Again, the Silver Flashers were great as well. But this is actually what drew me to the binder, and was hoping that there might be another one in the binder. Now there wasn't, but that's okay. It's not a problem. But look at this. So you've got a stamp here. This is a sketchograph from 1997. And this is, this set, 1997 from the Ultra Spider-Man, which here's the box, just so you can see what the box looks like. And what it says on the back: look for cards from these amazing artists. Well, I should say, look for sketch cards from these amazing artists. Unbelievable. Look at that. Look at that list. That is literally the creative team for Marvel at that time. Unbelievable. Including Stan Lee, Bill Sienkiewicz, the Kerberts, Joe Sinnott. I mean, unbelievable. John Romita Sr., like, just insane to see that. And I have been wanting to get a good sketchograph from 97, well, for years now. And I haven't been able to. The ones I have seen that I've bid on, they've sold for a lot of money, more than I would pay at the time. Maybe I should have paid it. These were already difficult because the long-term collectors, they've known about these and they've been buying them for years. When I say years, I mean 20 plus years. And so the good ones are hard to come by. There's some set building aspects of this. There's just a lot of history. There's some mystery even still. And there's forgeries. That's the other thing you have to really pay attention to. So just know, you run to eBay, you put in sketchograph, there's actually a really good chance that what you might pull up is a forgery. And you'll see why in a second that could be the case. But when I saw this and was able to bid on it and win it, I was so happy. And here it is. Again, first ever set to have sketch cards for Marvel. One of one little pieces of art on a trading card. So amazing. So happy. So happy to have this. And for this to be a Spider-Man and Venom, to see that it's kind of a, I mean, it's a fast, quick sketch, but you get the story here. It's Venom, and staring down Spider-Man in his eye. I love it. I love it so much. And I'm very happy to have this and to be able to pick it up. So, and I don't know exactly how to pronounce this name, but it's Alex Saviuk. Alex Saviuk. If you own one of these, congratulations. If you don't, it's definitely something that warrants being in any serious Marvel card collector's uh, collection, especially a character that you might, you know, collect if you're a character collector, but it's really cool. So, but we're not even done. We got more to cover here. So let me set this down, and I have something that I really want to show you guys. All right, the next item I want to show you is a piece of original art, and it's a preliminary of original art, I should say. Another friend of mine turned me on to a site that was selling some of the 1994 Marvel Masterpieces preliminaries from the Hildebrands. And I jumped on there to see that there was a Spider-Man. And I'm going to sum this up really quickly because it's kind of a longer story. But I purchased on the website only to get an email saying, hey, that had already sold. And as an offer of apology, you know, here is some options that Mr. Hildebrand has given you to purchase from that were not listed on the site. I took probably a little too much time. When I say too much time, I'm talking like 3 days to decide which one I wanted to purchase. Mainly because I was busy, but secondarily because they gave me some really good options, and here are the options that they gave me. And I really wanted the web slinging Spider-Man from 1995 Spider-Man set, but that didn't happen. Because when I responded and said I wanted that one, they said, well, too late, that one sold as well. So I missed out on 2 choices. So I got my third, and look, when you see the third, you'll know that I'm still okay. Like, I'm not disappointed. So thank you, Mr. Hildebrandt, and for those who helped with his team to make this happen. But set this down, make sure I got all of it here represented. Yeah, and the answer is yes. And I'll show you what else is inside there in a minute. But what's on the back? Back is that. The front is this. Front is this, signed by Mr. Hildebrandt. And if you're not familiar, this is a preliminary that really kind of started the idea for this card, which is really pretty cool. Really pretty cool to have this. Excited. We'll set it down and get a better look here, flat on the table. Yeah, that's pretty cool to have that and see where, you know, the idea for this card really began. Again, these are just preliminary sketches, but you know, 94 is so awesome. This art and this card is so awesome. Really cool to have that. So yeah, that was a recent pickup that I got. Super cool. The auction I won for $10 is a Versus set, Herald of Galactus is what it's called, and this is an expansion set for the Marvel line. And again, I do not play trading card games, so exactly, you know, how this works in terms of playing, I don't know. Really, I wanted this just to see more about it. I've opened Versus boxes before, but again, no clue what I'm doing. This is kind of the how to play here. This released in 2006. First Marvel Versus Marvel Origins released in 2004. So these are already pre-sleeved here in these Galactus art Versus systems here. Let's see, you've got Galactus. This is the maker here. And again, not exactly sure. Oh, we got Frankie Ray, Nova. We got Surfer back here too, looks like. There's another, but there's a non-hollow, so it's a hollow and non-hollow version. And I think I'm saying that correctly, but I don't really know. There's the non again. These 3 letters here at the bottom, I think it starts with M for Marvel. It would have a D if it was a DC set. Let's see what this is. Fantastic Four official rule book. Again, I'm more interested in the art on these. Just look at it. Look at that art. That's awesome. Absolutely awesome. Got another Frankie Ray, which is a Herald of Galactus, so going to see a lot of that. I don't know if this shows much other art in these little rule books. Never know. But I have a lot to learn when it comes to this stuff. I mainly just want to see the cards. So let's dig into that. A lot of these are sleeved. These are not sleeved. So let's be quick about it. So we got Fire Lord. And I don't know if there's like a rarity to these in some way, but look at that Surfer. I'm going to take this out of the sleeve. Let's get a better look at it. These cards are not in great condition to begin with, so that doesn't matter, but look at that. That's really pretty cool. That's cool. Here's what the back looks like. So again, not a trading card game guy, but thought this would be fun for me to look at with, you know, in 2025, Magic the Gathering and Marvel doing a collaboration for a set. Another great Surfer card here. Beast! Oh, and it has the illustrator on here, Randy Green. Okay, that's cool. Frankie Ray. Oh, Ariel Olivetti did Morg. That's someone that's done a lot of Marvel art. Human Torch. Who is this? Stardust? Don't know if I've ever heard of Stardust before. Okay, set these to the side. Got more sleeved cards. We're going to go through those first. A little assumption that maybe the person who previously opened these already kind of sorted them from best to worst in terms of what's sleeved. That's a great Galactus. Let's look at that one a little closer. Just a little closer. Pretty scary. Galactus shows up, lands. You know you're in trouble. The World Eater has arrived. Okay, Cannibal Tech. Never heard of them before. Character. Is that Thanos and Frankie Ray? Yeah, sure is. There's the hollow version of it. Cool. Got Elemental Battle, Relentless Onslaught. We've got Beta Ray Bill versus Frankie Ray. That's cool. Surfer versus Thing. Okay, let's look at this. Kindred Spirits. Maybe it's because of my dear friendship with my buddy Norn Rad, but the art for Surfers is just always so interesting to really dig into and look at. That Surfer as well. Okay, what do we have here? The Infinity Gauntlet, but who's wearing the Infinity Gauntlet? Ryan Kennard is the artist. Great artist, by the way. Ryan did a lot of work for Marvel Snap. Oh, Reality Gem. Here's another Thanos. So that's cool. Space Gem. Soul Gem. So here's, these are all the Infinity Stones after we saw the Infinity Gauntlet card. Power Gem. Who's he fighting? Is that Thor? No, that's not Thor. Oh, this is cool. The Mind Gem. Thanos is playing chess with, I think that's the Collector. I think that's who that is. Cool art. And Elemental Converters. And is that? Yeah, so now we just have a bunch of empty sleeves here, so that's what those are. Double check just to be sure. That is definitely the case. For the Galactus. Pym, Morg. So, or do we have any more sleeve cards? Yeah, we got one more sleeve cards. We'll run through these real quick, like Black Widow, Cap, Silver Surfer, Hawkeye, Thor, Iron Man, Avengers. Who's that? Oh, that's Spectre. Yeah. No, I'm not. It's Lady of Light. That's what it says. She-Hulk, Iron Man. Gosh, the conditions of these are rough. Really rough. Vision, Hank Pym, Vanity Jet, Avengers Assemble. That's kind of a cool card. Oh, I wish that was clean. That would be awesome. I don't know if these are from the same set. Interesting. Call Down Lightning. Repulsor Ray. That's cool. Oh. Gotta make sure I'm in camera here. I got off just a bit there. Haywire, Tom Thumb. What is that? It's kind of gross. What are the kids playing with these days? Kids, if you're watching this, stay away from that. All right, starting to look at characters who look like DC, but I guess they're actually Marvel. Hyperion. Gosh, I have no idea. This went into these are definitely DC cards. That's got to be DC, right? It's got to be why I'm seeing some stuff that I don't know. That's so weird. Oh, there's our X-Men. Wolverine getting his adamantium ripped out again. These are so bent. Again, I just want to show you the art. Doom. Oh, we got some more sleeved. Falcon. Galactus. Saw that one earlier. Ooh, Thanos. Let's look at this one, guys. That's pretty cool. I like it. Now, I don't know if these are reused art or art that was made specifically for this set. I don't know the answer to that. If you know it, leave a comment down below. Our Lord, the Fallen One. That's kind of cool. That's from Ariel Olivetti. It's pretty cool art. Though I have no idea who the Herald is. And Firelord. And that's what the inside of the box looks like. I don't think there's anything else anywhere else. We'll just pull this out to be certain. Nope, nothing in there. First scene. Again, $10 auction. Thought it'd be fine. Didn't realize what it would be. This is an expansion set from 2006. Original set. X-Men Origins, or Marvel Origins, I should say. Released in 2004. And that is the extent of my knowledge when it comes to what this Versus is. But yeah, so again, a couple of fun little auctions that I won that I wanted to share with you all for this video this week. Really hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching this at the time of the upload, happy holidays to you. Merry Christmas to you. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you had a good Thanksgiving, because that has passed. But if you're watching this at some point in the future, thanks for watching it. If you like this kind of content, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. If you liked this video, do me a favor and Spidey hit that like button. But as always, I hope you have a marvelous day.